Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how AI can be used for English language teaching. And when we talk about AI, I think we're not unfamiliar with this term already because it has been a hot topic these days, okay? But if you have already started using AI for your language teaching, congratulations, because you may find it very useful and convenient. But if you haven't started, don't worry. I hope this video will actually give you some insight how you can actually start. And this is Jenny, and I am from Taekwondo College, and I'm currently a performing arts and ICT teacher. But I've been an English teacher for 10 years, and I'm also coaching English language teaching. So I hope in the remaining of the video, I'll give you some ideas, example, how AI can be used. And when we talk about AI for language teaching, normally we'll use AI with language models. So for example, chatbot, speech-to-text or text-to-speech functions. And sometimes we may use some graphics generating AI to help us as well. So in the coming examples, I will actually heavily rely on the tool, POE, and also you will also see examples from Natural Reader or some other tool like Midjourney. To be honest, as a teacher, we cannot escape from administrative work. We always start with using AI for handling admin issues, such as drafting notice, email, newsletter, report, or even letters. And it's actually very, very easy. All you need to do is just give the right instruction, the right prompt to the AI, and then it will generate what you need. So let's say here, there's an example. I need to write a parent notice. Then all I need to do is just tell the AI that, hey, write a parent notice, invite students to join this event. If you don't put enough detail, then the AI will just make up the details for you. So it has to be very specific. Make sure you tell the AI who the author is, and also know your target audience, and also the purpose and details. The more detailed, the more accurate, the better the response will be, okay? So the first thing that you can do and use AI to do would be brainstorming for teaching. It's always good to actually talk to someone, right, to give you some ideas, and AI is a very good assistant. So let's say I'm going to teach this reading passage to a secondary 6 class, and then I would just ask, hey, how I can teach this reading passage, okay? What should I focus on? What are some reading skills or vocabulary that I can cover? Then the AI will immediately give you some ideas. And let's say I have some ideas already. You can always say, hey, turn it into an 80 minutes lesson, a 40 minutes lesson, and then they will do the lesson planning for you. And also, you can always ask for creative ideas or fun ways of teaching a lesson. Let's say, okay, can you suggest me 10 creative ways of teaching this lesson or this topic? As long as you give your instruction, be specific, they will always come up with some ideas. Then the next thing that I'm going to show you would be reading. And I've tried this for teaching reading. I really like it. That would be creating level test. So what you need to do is just to give it a sample test or even ask it to create a sample test for you. And then you can ask it to judge the lesson level, like how difficult. Of course, you can use different scale or different measurements. And then you want to make it easier, simpler, or more difficult. Then you can ask it to regenerate it. So with AI, you can always ask AI to generate the second version and the third version of different levels. Here, let's say a travel blog about Hong Kong. So you may use this sample test to teach in your lesson. Okay, so after working with the first test with your guidance, then students actually can use the second test generated by you, focusing on a different content but with similar pattern. Then they can do assignment and practice on their own. As you can easily generate tests for reading material, right? It will be the same for writing. You can actually generate sample tests for your writing lessons as well. Here's an example. I've planned a lesson with another teacher on introducing a short writing task. It is about writing an Instagram post as a competition. We try to generate a sample test with AI, and I can actually also use AI, it's just POE, to generate this graphic and then put it into this fake IG post generator, and then I can actually demonstrate to students and tell them, hey, this is the sample test, this is what we are looking for. The other two skills that you can focus on using AI would be, of course, creating listening tasks. It's actually definitely not an easy task for teachers, especially creating listening materials. We normally heavily rely on what publisher provided us, right? Because it's really hard to actually get people to record the audio and then design all the tasks. But with AI, it's actually way easier right now. For example, I want to create a DSE listening paper, and then I want to create the first task, and it's focused on interview, and it's a 2-minute long interview. Then I can actually give all these instructions to the AI, and then the AI can actually generate this interview dialogue for you. And you can actually put this dialogue generated by AI and then into this text-to-speech tool, and then it will generate the audio. You can also choose different speaker to read this dialogue, so it will feel like, oh, you really have two people interviewing each other. So I'm going to play this video now.
I'm here with Julie, Hong Kong star high jumper who just broke the national women's high jump record last week. Julie, congratulations on your amazing achievement. For our listeners, can you give us some background on your athletic career so far? When did you start high jumping?
Honestly, I tried not to think too much and just focus on the technique my coach and I have worked on. I wanted to be in the zone. When I cleared the bar, I was ecstatic. Breaking the national record has been a goal of mine for many years.
As you can see in the video, there are actually two speakers in it, and so all you need to do is just like do a little bit editing afterwards, but it actually speaks very fluently, naturally, with intonation and emotions as well. Okay, so with this, you can actually create your own listening material and listening task. Also, if you like, you can also find some online video transcript tool to actually transcribe any videos that you can find online, and then you can use the test for teaching as well. Last but not least, even for speaking, you can actually do something as well. For example, you can actually create drama script, okay? This is an example. I actually had to do a 10-minute little musical for my class, and so I just basically asked the AI, hey, generate me a 10-minute script, okay, with how many scenes and what it is about, with how many characters, and even like a Christmas musical that I've just done, I actually use it to generate the script as well. So there are actually a lot of possibility of how you can use AI to teach English in your classroom. But most importantly is like, number one, you have some basic ideas of how and what you want to do and what you want to achieve in your lesson. If you have all these ideas, then talk to the AI, ask the AI to do the rest for you. Then definitely you'll find it very helpful and useful as well. So let me know if you need any help in the future, then I can support you as well. Thank you.